Alright, boys and girls, day 2 of the Kettlebell Snatch Challenge by Caveman Training. Yesterday, day 1, we worked on dead lift, dead clean, and hang clean. The reason for that was to make you understand several things. 3 joints, so if you've been pulling like this, you were not using the squat movement as you were supposed to, because we're building up to something. So I have seen a few people that posted, they didn't ask for feedback, so I haven't provided it, but make sure that if you're making the movement, involve that 3rd joint here, the ankle. Right now the ankle is not involved. Right now it is. Now we're making a squat movement. Now we're making a hinge movement. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say about that. I suggest that you go back to the explanation of day 1 if you missed that one, because it was all there. Let's move on to day 2. The reason why we did those movements is because we're going to do hang snatch and dead snatch. Both of them are performed with a squat movement. It's straight up and straight down. So, we're going to work for 6 minutes. Why have we got these short tasks? The reason is I don't want to overdo it. We got 14 days. It's not a lot, but still, if you're going to put in long tasks, like 20, 30 minutes already, then people are going to rip their hands. And as I said, week 1 is more about fun, exploring, understanding progression. A lot of what we use here is what we use in our online material, our books, our courses, our certifications, etc. So make sure you check that out if you want to learn more or if you want to teach other people. So 6 minutes of work. We're going to do 5 or 10 seconds intervals of the hang snatch. So that means every 5 seconds you do a hang snatch, or every 10 seconds you do a hang snatch. So if you're not feeling comfortable yet with the hang snatch, then you're better off using the 10-second interval, because you're doing less reps and you got more time to focus on that 1 rep. Okay? Another good thing about this is you need to learn how to rack. If you haven't downloaded Master Kettlebell Racking, I suggest you do that now. Switch arms every minute. Okay, so just a demonstration. I'm just going to demonstrate the hang snatch first, and then I'll talk a bit about the workout. So, you start in racking, good rack. I'm going to drop it and snatch it up in one explosive movement from hang to overhead. Looks like this. In reality, it's a half hang snatch. You can do a full hang snatch if you feel comfortable, but I suggest to just stick with the half hang snatch, which means you end up in racking rather than from overhead straight into hang. We got a visitor. What have you got? A bone? What you got? A cookie? Let's have a look. Cookie. All right. Can you move out of the way? Come on. All right. I'll demonstrate a full hang snatch. Dead clean into racking. Drop into hang, into overhead, from overhead straight into hang rather than racking. Some points to look out for. Don't wait in the hang. It's plyometrics. Down and straight up. Keep that tension on your muscles and use it, and push straight up rather than down, wait, and then pulling up. So let's show you what it would look like if we would do 5 seconds intervals. Racking, timer goes, first beep, bang, hang, snatch, rest, 2 seconds, hang, snatch, rack, rest. I got another 2 seconds, beep goes, I go again. Now if it's 10 seconds, you'll be longer in your rack. If you're doing 10 seconds, you're doing 6 reps per minute on one arm. If you're doing 5 seconds, then you're doing 12 reps on one arm. And then you switch. I'll show the switch again. Down, drop, hang switch, and hang snatch. Straight into it. That's your switch. Alright, that's task number 1. If you feel like you need to rest, rest. If you want that challenge and tax your cardiovascular system, keep going. No rest. Go straight into the next 6 minutes. Your second task. Your second task is 6 minutes of work, and this time it's AMRAP, as many rounds as possible. It could also be as many reps as possible if you're only doing one exercise. In this case, 1 round is 1 dead snatch, 1 CrossFit burpee. That would be 1 round. So once you do 1 dead snatch, 1 CrossFit burpee, that's round 1. You do another one, that's 2. Another one, 3. I would use a 16 for this because you want to go nice and fast. 16 is good enough for me. Use what's good for you. If you're really strong and maybe a bit shorter as well, and you conditioned, then go for a 20. But for me, a 16 would do. The dead snatch. Again, this follows through from what we've been doing yesterday on day 1. The dead snatch, 3 joints, squat, look ahead, push those hips low, grab that weight and pull up. Now, usually you would end here, but now you're coming here, let go of the bell, punch through and lock out. Then rack, drop, elbow back, transition that grip. If you haven't checked out Master Kettlebell Grips, you should do that. If you're having trouble with your blisters, with ripping your calluses, etc., check out Master Kettlebell Grips. Dead snatch, CrossFit burpee. So, squat, look ahead, hips low, knees out, feet flat, arms straight, pull, keep it straight for as long as possible, pull it explosively, open up, insert, catch that weight, press out, into rack, down, dead to the ground, step to the side, flat to the ground, chest to the ground, back up, look ahead, jump, clap, full extension. This is not a rep. That's a flurpee. A flurpee is when you're still looking at the ground, clapping above your head. You're missing out on this. That's a lot of work. So, change hands whenever you want to, maybe every rep, maybe every 2 reps, maybe every 3. That's up to you. So today we are snatching. We are doing this snatch variation of the hang snatch and the dead snatch. Both of them performed with a squat movement. Hands, we progressed from yesterday with the dead lift, which makes you understand how long you need to keep that elbow locked out. Then the dead clean, which makes you understand how explosive you need to pull. Then the hang clean, which is a progression to the hang snatch. So, if you've tried all this and you don't feel comfortable, then the alternative would be a hang clean. So for the hang snatch, you would get the hang clean. Look like this. hang clean, push press, hang clean, push press, hang clean, push press. That would be the alternative for the hang snatch. So you're almost getting that movement. Hang, clean, push press. Eventually you'll drop it and you'll go all the way overhead. The alternative for the hang snatch is the hang clean and push press. Now the alternative for the dead snatch, you guessed it, dead clean, push press. Those are the alternatives. Like I said, anybody can do this. So even if you're not good with those cleans and you've looked at the link go.cavemantraining.com/snatch challenge, you would have seen a link to a video which has the assisted clean. So even if you're having trouble with the clean, you could be doing the assisted hang clean, the assisted dead clean. Like I said in the beginning, anybody can do this. You can join in and do anything. There's always an alternative. It's the same as with our workouts in the Caveman Inner Circle. Each week we have a new workout. Anybody can do that workout because we provide progressions and alternatives. Okay? But make sure that you read everything that we have written down. Again, visit go.cavemantraining.com/snatch challenge and all the information is there. Day 1, day 2 and day 3 will come tomorrow, obviously, and there's also the big package that we put together, over $200 value for $24.95. You get a snatch course, 3 weeks access to the Caveman Inner Circle. The Caveman Inner Circle has over 80 full-length workouts in the library that you can look at over those 3 weeks as well, and you've got a private group to post your videos in for this challenge. So check that out. That deal is going to go off the table in the next 3 days. That's it. Keep posting. Good work. Hope you enjoyed the challenge. We got more awesome stuff and progressions on day 3, so stay tuned. See you later.